the game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Hurricanes ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. It's Soto. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at.
Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to pass. It's Soto. Get it out on the screen. Got room at the 35. Ripping through the defense. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen,
He'll take a shot. And he's got it! Touchdown, Tigers! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. starts a drive trying to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Canes want to crank the tempo.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Hurricanes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the ground. He's got it again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. He's up to 47 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner
Scores on the sneak.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the deal with the quarterback sneak. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ready to go back to work on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Smashes through the tackle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put it in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Soto. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Quick pass on the fly motion. Finds a little space. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for first and goal.
Auburn comes to the line with a first and goal. Pushes ahead. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together an 81-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly complete. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. And the Canes want to move quickly. How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats.
14, Miami, 7.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. A lot of urgency for this offense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's got 59 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. job. The pressure builds. And then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Gets it out quickly. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Looking to fire. Floating away. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. So here comes the Auburn offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. It's a seam wide open. Inside the touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. Well, what do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop him.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Arizona State is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Sun Devil Stadium, but despite the forks up right now, this one is tight. They're up by 11 over Ole Miss. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. And the Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
It's on target and complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Soto. Just a short pass to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy as that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
He's got it and still on his feet. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before half. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Scanning the field, it's Soto. Into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
And that's a frustrating couple plays for this offense. Like, you got the ball in great field position. You are set up to succeed in 2 straight incompletions. A big third down coming to see if they can maximize this drive.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Really nice job of awareness on first down that time by the defender. He sees it thrown, he's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
Deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Back to pass, it's Soto. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can go.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Might be changing the route. To the air on 1st down. Using the quick game. At the 35, he's open. Across the 35, out of bounds, and the 36 in a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards, and then stop that clock.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looking to gather a little more strength. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm...
There he goes!
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The offense changing the play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Fires to the big fella. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
So difficult, because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Got a man. It's Moore. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the Canes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wideout. Got his man. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line.
Loss of 4. It's now 3rd and goal.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I know we're in the 3rd quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4-down mode every single drive. You throw an incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
A long way to go on 4th and goal. The snap sets up to throw. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got some room to run. The 40. The 30. Inside Touchdown, Auburn! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
Man, the offense rolls the dice. They want 6. They choose not to kick a field goal. They choose to be aggressive, and man, do they make a big mistake. Throw the football, intercept it. Not only that, he takes it all the way back to the house. What a momentum swing in this football game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Florida State is running away with this one right now, and it's kind of felt that way since we saw Chief Osceola and Renegade.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating.
Wide open spaces. Quarterback's got the first. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Caves. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
On to attempt the try. And it's perfect. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Back to pass, it's Soto. Finds his man, it's Henderson. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. They'll go back to work on offense. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Bringing the heat. He's got it. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the inside give. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It's first down from the 11. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And drops hurt as it is. But when you drop it and you know you just missed out on a touchdown, those really sting. And those concentration drops, man, it makes the quarterback hesitate whether he wants to throw the football again. That is a big missed opportunity.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got it on the run. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense trying to take it back.
Job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own one. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. That last completion sets him up on second down. To the air, it's Soto. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Turning it on! And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you some spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Auburn going to work with another first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a man. It's Soto. Fires to the middle. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Working the big fella to the corner. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
At the 8-yard line. First and goal, Auburn.
If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. Start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Now with a first and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Picked off to stop the threat. 20. Touchdown, Miami! The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good.
The score, Auburn 38, Miami 20.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do.
Brings into the open. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And then I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And into the end zone. And he finds his way out of bounds real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door. Trying to punch it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And the Hurricanes headed quickly to the line. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. From from the gun, looking for a man. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. So here comes the Auburn offense. Looking for space, it's Henderson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Caught close to the marker, it's Witherspoon. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw at Soto. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Catch in the middle. It's shot. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Canes will hustle to the line.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do. And they're good.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands.
Okay, ready? Easy.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He's got the back in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Great job by this quarterback to beat the blitz, and then the running back made it to the sticks.
Yeah, awesome job. You see a guy, extra guy coming, the running back is not accounted for. Nice job getting it to him and letting him get the first down. Great job, great read.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Soto. Quickly complete. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Little touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. On the ground, it's Henderson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.